Magnus Carlsen, the reigning world chess champion, is renowned for taking on several opponents, from lawyers to masters and even world champions. In most of his matches, he emerges victorious with ease. However, during a bar game in Oslo, Norway, an amateur player was poised to pose a substantial challenge and potentially give Carlsen a tough competition. Today, we are going to take a look at how his bout turned out. Before we get into it, subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any new updates from us. With that being said, let us continue. During that particular period, Magnus Carlsen wasn't in his finest form. He had recently narrowly defeated Sergei Karjakin in the World Chess Championship, and his performance had raised concerns among top players, including himself. In this instance, both Carlsen and his opponent played at a level that fell below the usual standard expected in high-level chess matches. Despite his victory over Karjakin, Carlsen's performance had come under scrutiny, leading to doubts about his overall condition and preparedness. This situation highlighted the competitive nature of the chess world, where even world champions like Carlsen faced moments of uncertainty and scrutiny. In the match with his opponent, it was evident that both players were not performing at their peak, perhaps due to external factors or the inherent pressure of maintaining their status as top-level chess players. Magnus Carlsen remained the undisputed world champion, consistently dominating his opponents and emerging victorious in nearly every match he contested. His reign as world champion established him as the pinnacle of chess excellence, making it abundantly clear that he outclassed his adversary significantly. Carlsen was afforded certain advantages in this match as a testament to his superior skill and prowess. In a display of confidence, Carlsen's opponent was allotted a mere 30 seconds on their chess clock, while Carlsen himself was granted a generous 3 minutes. This substantial time advantage underscored the vast disparity in skill levels between the reigning champion and his challenger. Despite the apparent imbalance, it was a nod to Carlsen's sportsmanship, demonstrating his willingness to engage in unique challenges and giving his opponent a chance to face off against the world's best, albeit with the odds stacked heavily in Carlsen's favor. Carlsen, playing as white, initiated the game with a swift e4 move, met by his opponent with an e5 response. This opening sequence quickly transitioned into the standard Ruy-Lopes opening, marked by well-coordinated knights and the move c3. In response, Magnus's opponent opted to advance their pawn to e6, a move aimed at dislodging Carlsen's bishop. As the match unfolded, the initial phase progressed without major errors. However, the first notable mistake surfaced when Magnus's opponent played knight to g6, inadvertently granting Carlsen full control of the center of the board, especially after Carlsen's knight to c3. Observing the body language of the beginner, one could discern a stark contrast in confidence levels between the two players. Magnus Carlsen exuded an air of unwavering confidence in his moves, executing them precisely and decisively. In contrast, the opponent, aptly referred to as the beginner, appeared more contemplative and deliberate in their approach, taking time to analyze and strategize before making each move. This discrepancy in playing styles and confidence levels further emphasized Carlsen's status as a seasoned chess grandmaster known for his exceptional skill and intuition. The match's dynamics hinted at the significant experience gap between the two players, with Carlsen's prowess shining through as he deftly navigated the game. As the match continued, it became increasingly evident that Magnus Carlsen's confidence was well-founded, solidifying his reputation as a formidable chess champion. This pivotal moment in the game is poised to influence the match's final result significantly, a fact that will become abundantly clear in just a few moves. Magnus Carlsen has subtly gained a slight advantage, thanks to his astutely placed pawns in the center of the board. His strategic positioning has set the stage for an impending assault, as evidenced by his latest move, bishop to c2. This move strategically targets his opponent's knight, showcasing Carlsen's meticulous planning. A striking contrast emerges as we survey the position of Magnus's pieces compared to his opponent, Ray. Carlsen's pieces are notably more active and harmoniously coordinated, reflecting a commanding presence on the board. At this juncture, the outlook for Ray appears increasingly grim. Carlsen has methodically constructed a formidable offensive on the king's side, laying the groundwork to potentially corner Ray's bishop. The potential to trap Ray's bishop looms large, underscoring the gravity of the situation for Ray. Should Carlsen continue to execute his moves with this level of precision and dominance, victory seems imminent and could come rapidly. This moment captures the essence of Carlsen's mastery of chess strategy and his ability to exploit the slightest advantages. The match unfolds as a showcase of his superior skill and vision, setting the stage for an impending triumph unless Ray can muster a formidable defense to counter Carlsen's relentless attack. At this juncture, the opponent suddenly realizes the gravity of the situation, recognizing that a critical mistake has been made. Magnus Carlsen has just attacked the opponent's knight, compelling a response. After careful deliberation, the opponent decides to relocate the knight to evade the threat. However, this seemingly prudent move opens the door for another tactical strike by Carlsen. Carlsen seizes the opportunity to potentially trap the player's bishop using a well-timed pawn advance. The impending loss of a valuable piece dawns upon the opponent, who hesitates momentarily before reluctantly opting to capture Carlsen's pawn with the bishop. Despite the sobering realization that the situation is deteriorating rapidly, the opponent acknowledges the futility of the predicament and concedes, sacrificing the bishop. Carlsen, though dominant in the game, commits an inaccuracy by playing f6, missing a stronger move like queen to g3. The opponent seizes the moment to play queen to e5, posing a menacing threat with a potential checkmate on square h2. This dangerous maneuver forces Carlsen to make a swift response. In response, Carlsen plays queen to h5, which, regrettably, is another error, failing to deliver the desired checkmate threat. The game's balance teeters back and forth as both players commit tactical inaccuracies. The opponent's body language betrays a sense of foreboding, clearly indicating awareness of the worsening situation. Nonetheless, the opponent persists, attempting to alleviate the pressure by moving the rook away from imminent danger. This critical moment in the match illustrates chess's dynamic and fluctuating nature, where the players navigate a treacherous landscape of threats and counterthreats. While Carlsen maintains the upper hand, both sides commit tactical blunders, highlighting the intricacies and challenges inherent in the game. Under immense pressure, the opponent is holding on with great tenacity. In a surprising turn of events, a miraculous opportunity unfolds. Magnus Carlsen makes a critical blunder by playing knight to f5, a move of poor judgment. This decision allows the opponent to seize a free pawn while simultaneously attacking Carlsen's queen. The opponent instinctively attempts to capture the knight, only to realize a moment later that he has committed a grave error. In pursuing a fancy queen fork, he unintentionally blunders his queen, reminiscent of a mistake Max had made against him in a previous challenge. The consequences of this blunder become apparent as the realization sets in. Magnus Carlsen, visibly displeased and agitated by his uncharacteristic lapse in judgment, promptly resigns following this unfortunate move. Throughout the match, his trademark quick moves and unshakable confidence had served him well. However, in a moment of impulse, he erred by capturing a piece, ultimately leading to his downfall. Nevertheless, it's essential to remember that even the world champion, Magnus Carlsen, can experience defeat. Losing a match is a part of the game, and Carlsen continues to hold the title of world champion, reminding us that setbacks are a natural part of the chess journey. That's all we had for this video, and we can't help but agree on how dominant Carlsen is as a chess player. Just one minor mistake in the game, and he'll make you regret it the entire game. But things were totally different in this one, as the opponent managed to come out on top. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up so that you don't miss out on any new updates from us.